Hi guys, my name is Sophia, and today we're talking about how you can use ClickUp to do a daily productivity review. So, one of the reasons that people get into project management in the first place is because they want to avoid little details slipping through the cracks. Little details can really add up to create huge problems for your team. And ClickUp is a great platform to make sure that things don't build up to an unreasonable point, and you can really keep track of all of your action items in one place. The first thing that you need to do when preparing for your daily tasks is to collect all of the necessary information that you're going to need throughout the day. So, actually, the way I do this in ClickUp is with the Notepad feature. And you're going to be able to enable this and find it in the bottom right corner of your screen. And this is really the perfect place to keep track of personal notes or brainstorming ideas, anything that comes to mind. And you can see I've actually created a little note here for priorities for today. So I've made a checklist for myself in the Notepad that I can actually just check off as I address each item. The first thing that I need to do is go through my in-app notifications. And I'm going to be able to find these in the upper right corner of my screen here. So if a teammate mentions me in a task, or if I get assigned, all of that is going to appear right under my little bell here. And I can just simply slash off notifications with this bell as I go through them. Or if I feel like it's an urgent task that I'm going to need to focus on for the day, I can actually just come over here and click this button to instantly send the task to my tray at the bottom of my screen. So you'll see now I can just come down here anytime throughout the day and click the task to open it. And I can even drag and drop these tasks around my tray to rearrange them depending on how I want to address them throughout the day. Of course, you'll also want to be sure that you go through all of your chat and email notifications if your team works through an external platform like Slack or email. So we can check that off as well as we go throughout the day. The next thing that you're going to want to do is actually set priorities for all of the tasks that you're going to be focusing on today. And that's going to define the level of urgency of each task. So you can see here, I actually have a priority column displayed above my list of tasks here. And you can easily show or hide this priority column just by clicking on this ellipses above the tasks. So now I can actually go through all of my tasks and set their urgency. I can even sort all of my tasks by priority if I want to see them lined up from most urgent to least. The next thing that I want to do is jump into our time view, which is the calendar option. And I'm now going to be able to schedule all of these tasks on the ClickUp calendar. And since we're working on a daily productivity review, I'm actually going to select the day view just to zoom in on tasks for today. So you can see here now I'm able to see the level of urgency I've set for my tasks. And I can just drag and drop these onto my calendar to schedule them hour by hour throughout the day. And now I know I have a dedicated time that I can focus on each of these tasks. And you'll be able to see when we go back into our list view that all of these tasks have now been assigned due dates just by dropping them onto the calendar. Make sure you hold yourself accountable as you move through these tasks as well by tracking time in each task. So when you open it up, you'll see a little option to log time here. And now I'll be able to indicate exactly how long I spent on each task throughout the day. So you can add it manually with our natural processing option, or we have a variety of time tracking integrations and even our Chrome extension that you can check out. The last thing that you want to do before you really commit to delving into your personal tasks is make sure that you don't need to assign any of these tasks to other people on your team. Delegating is a really important part of project management because it ensures that everybody on your team is held accountable for their action items. And you can do this really easily either by opening up a task or by coming over to the assignee column here and picking people to assign tasks to. If you've enabled multiple assignees for the space that you're viewing, you can also even add multiple people to a task. The last thing I'll mention regarding the daily productivity review is to make sure that you actually take time at the end of the day to review your progress. And the best way to do that is with our reporting feature right up here. So you can choose a specified period of time to view reports for. And this is the perfect way to see the tasks that were completed, the tasks that people have been working on, and you can even click on an individual's name to actually see the specific tasks in each instance. We have reporting for team points to see who's been really active in the platform, clearing their notifications, completing tasks. You can see who's behind, the time tracked per user, the time estimated per user versus the actual time tracked. So there's a lot of various options so you can really keep track of your productivity on a daily basis. So those are just a few different tips on keeping track of your daily productivity review. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us at help@clickup.com.